Hello people, Debonair here. I figured I'd do one more run tonight, try out another new class. I think I actually need to exit the game in order to do that. Probably should have done that before starting the video. Alright, so we tried out the Mad Scientist. He is pretty fun. The next one I want to try is the Necromancer. Let's see what the Necromancer is like. I play Necromancers from time to time in D&D, and it can be pretty fun having a little undead army. I wonder if you can actually summon, if they figured out how to make mechanics to summon things on your side. That would be super cool. Like some of the enemy bosses can summon things. Let's find out. Necromancer! Ooh. You can tell more work has gone into this. I got a custom sprite rather than just taking the ironclad and silent and combining the pictures. Powerful mage that channels dark energies to summon the dead. Vampire amulet. Whenever you kill an enemy, heal 2 hit points. Okay, that makes sense for a necromancer. You gain life from the death of others. And summon the dead. I wonder if you really can summon minions. I'm excited. Let's play. Greetings, I am Meow. Good for you. Reach the boss, blah blah blah. Yep. What does my deck look like? So, we got 4 strikes, we got 4 defense, negative energy arrows. Deal 3 damage 3 times, add 1 negative level. Negative level, apply negative strength per level, apply frail per level, drops by 1 each turn, returning 1 strength to the target. Okay. What good is frail on enemies, though? Frail only affects the block gained from cards. Will that make things that have blocking ability block less? Not sure what good frail is. Bone Wall. 8 block and gain 1 bones. Bone. Buffs the next bone type attack. Which I guess they don't start with. That's kind of weird. Usually your starting cards are supposed to... Your special starting cards are supposed to kind of synergize with each other. So this should use a bone, really. I mean, it should be something else, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, bone spear. Instead of applying the negative level, we'll do something like apply bleeding. Which should basically work like poison. I don't know. You can tell that me trying to design these would be eh. Okay, yeah. Alright, we got Hexaghost, so we definitely want to lose some HP, which honestly might be a little difficult with our heal by killing things. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll take on, like, this last elite here. Let's see what the cards are like. Fireplaces. Got 4, 2, 3, or 3, 4. Elite. kind of want more than one early fight so you can get a couple of cards. Hopefully something that actually uses these bones that the bone wall gives. Well, this guy does actually do blocking, so maybe we'll see if this frail has any effect on it. Let's defend ourselves and use strength down 1, frail 2. Negative level. And it just goes away at the end of turn. But the frail lasts 2 turns. Yeah, he gets his strength back, still has the frail. So we'll see if that affects his block. I'm gonna gain 2 when I kill him, so I don't need to worry about blocking for the other 2. Nope, he still gained 5. So frail does absolutely nothing on monsters. That needs to be addressed. Gonna go ahead and just single block again, so I do want my hit points to tick down slowly throughout the course of the floor. Power Pandemic. Apply 4 poison and 2 vulnerable to the target. Apply 2 poison and 1 vulnerable to all other enemies. Exhaust. Okay. Alright. Negative energy shield. Gain 8 block, gain 1 negative energy shield. What is a negative energy shield? It's actually not a keyword. Bone Spikes. Deal 9 damage. If you have bones, consume 1 and deal 4 additional damage. Well, that'd be something to use up my bones again. But I'm kind of curious about what this negative energy shield ability is. So let's find out. This is a let's take a look type video. Well, let's find out right now, I guess. Negative energy shield. When attacked, apply 1 negative level to the attacker. Oh, okay. Is that before the damage is dealt? Can't really see a use for it otherwise. Must be before the damage is dealt. Just notice he has an orb slot, so he must have some orb type powers too. Maybe that's what the summon is? And the summon uses the orb mechanic? That would be a creative way to do it. What am I thinking? Bone wall. 16, that covers that. Negative arrows, you. And see how this thing negative works. So when it hits me, is it going to reduce it to 11 or to 12? To 11. So yeah, the loss of strength there is totally useless too. I guess if he is doing like a multi-attack, then that could actually stack the negative levels. So they didn't... Oh, they go away at the beginning of the enemy's turn, so they're actually there for my... Okay, that makes sense. So it's a next turn protection, plus it would protect against multi-attacks a little bit as well. Because the first attack would do full damage, the second attack would do damage -1, and the third attack would do damage -2. Okay. I can see how that is working. I don't know why I'm focusing on the back one. The front one only deals 5, so it's pretty easy to block the front one. So I'm not having much trouble blocking both of them. Really? Only one attack? Stupid slime. Go away. Alright, 9, I'll take care of you. Defend, strike you. I probably should have just double strike him, because I do want to lose hit points throughout. Acid Javelin, deal 7 damage, apply 1 poison, apply 1 weak, apply 1 poison, apply 1 weak, 1 vulnerable. Okay, not sure why they put apply there twice. So deal 7 damage, apply 1 poison, 1 weak, 1 vulnerable. It's an uncommon, I guess that's alright. Whenever you lose hit points, gain 1 blood. Blood prevents the next card hit point cost. Max of 3 stacks. Oh, okay, so it must have some attacks that actually cost the Necromancer health, which makes sense. This power helps protect against that. Blood Curse. Deal 4 damage, apply 1 weak and 1 vulnerable. Well, obviously we're going to take Acid Javelin. Detour here to get an earlier shop. Actually, didn't have any shops along my planned route. If I detour there to get the early shop. Might actually go through both these elites. Lose some hit points that way. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So I'll go ahead and pick up this. I can remove it at the shop, and I'll have more money to maybe buy a good relic. Or good cards. Ice cream! Ooh. Oh, this is gonna get interesting. Alright, first of all, we're gonna remove the doubt. Guaranteed. Then we'll look at other stuff. Negative energy... Burst Ball Sphere. Okay. Deal 6 damage to all enemies and apply a negative level. Necrotic Claws. Deal 4 damage 2 times. Apply 2 times 2 poison. So apply 4 poison. Okay. Here, apply 2 vulnerable and 2 weak. Alright, draw 1 card, gain 2 bones. At the start of your turn, gain a bones. So I am kind of working toward this negative energy build, I guess. That's on sale It's not like it costs much. Alright. Bag of marbles, vulnerable, extra strength. Toy ornithopter, heal 3 for potion uses. Extra strength might be really good, considering my special attack hits 3 times. And I imagine probably 4 when upgraded? No, just more damage. But still, so that... I don't have another shop anywhere. I mean, I might get one in these 2 question marks. But I think getting that extra damage on my special attack. So when I upgrade it, it'll do 15, which is pretty nice. Although if I am going to end up getting cards that cost hit points, this might be the better bet. Except my luck, I take something like this, and then my only energy relic offered after the boss is Sozu, so I can't use potions anymore. Yeah, let's get the extra strength. Of course, with ice cream, I might be able to get along without an energy relic. Depends on if this class has any cards that give energy. Let's not fight the early elite. Let's tune the deck a little more first. Alright. This is a cool looking sprite too. I should mention that. I'm definitely gonna acid javelin you. 1 poison, 1 vulnerable, 1 weak. And then arrows, 6 damage. Oh yeah, that's a great combo with my extra strength in those. Then we'll negative energy sphere. I'll have 1 hit point left after the poison. And you're done. Yeah, very much so. Your powers were overmatched. Ooh, the summon! Summon! Deal 3 damage to a random enemy each turn. Pack tactics. Every 3 zombies will stage a combined attack for 9 damage. So the power adds it to the orb slot, so you can only have 1 summon at a time. Throw 1 card, gain 2, we've seen that. Apply 2 negative levels to all enemies and exhaust. Well, this is kind of what we're building toward, although I really want to see this, how this works. But I'm sure I will get the opportunity in the future, though that isn't uncommon. Maybe there's other summons too that aren't just zombies. Let's just focus on my negative energy build for the moment. That'll take care of his attack. Oh, I did play 3. Wasn't he at 7 before? Oh no, he plus 3 strength, and I would just... And he's got the 2 negative levels, minus 2. Right. Well, you're dead anyway. And I'm vulnerable. Javelin! Bone wall, anti-strike. Oh, I had extra energy, right. Ice cream. I conserved it from last turn. Finger of Death. Deal 8 damage. If the target dies, gain a zombie. Blood Whip. Lose 2 hit points, deal 13 damage. Okay. And again, negative energy mist. I gotta keep focused on the build. Pick a strategy, build toward that strategy. So what does these do upgraded? More negative levels, or do they no longer exhaust? Doesn't exhaust. That's probably what I want to do. 8 damage, 1 negative level. Oh, that's why it's written twice, because the upgrade upgrades the poison, but not the weak or the vulnerable. I see. Okay. 11 block. 11 block, 1 bones, and we already know this just goes to 4 damage. Yeah, definitely having these not exhaust is the way to go. Oh, nice. No normal combats in the question mark rooms. Well, that increases the chances of getting a store, but I do have enough money to use said store now. Or we can remove cards easier. Let's see, I've added 1 good block and 2 good attacks. So let's drop the normal attacks. Besides, I want to keep my negative level attacks. Like, negative level attacks are like the only thing I want to have for attacks. Well, I guess the Acid Javelin doesn't actually do a negative level, but... Huh? Oh, right, because I spent the 50 on the last guy. Well, I could get to summon Undead Army now. Can't afford rare cards, but what do they do? Deal 15 damage, apply 1 Hellfire. Deal 10 damage per turn. Remove when the afflicted enemy gains a buff. So it's permanent until they buff. Which means some battles that would be amazing, because some enemies never buff. Like the Jelly Plant. And other battles that would be almost would be useless, like the Cultists, since they buff every turn. Huh. That's interesting. Blood Wake, lose 3 hit points, deal 13 damage to all enemies. Okay. Consume Illness, remove a negative effect if you do heal 3 hit points and exhaust. Wow, finally something that actually removes negative effects that are already on you instead of just preventing them. That's something that's seriously missing from the main game. I think that's the only real thing that's missing from the main game. It's like, yeah, you can prevent debuffs, but you should be able to cure them without having to wait for them to expire. But somehow. Especially ones that don't expire, like Hex and Confusion from Snecko. So yeah, this is super awesome. Does it upgrade to free? Yes, it does. It is only useful once, and it does nothing if you have no negative effect. But it's still really awesome. Apply 7 poison to all enemies. Cloud kill. Nice. That's a good interpretation of it. I'm recognizing a lot of these spell names from D&D. Obviously, they were heavily inspired by D&D spells. But yeah, consume illness is the way we want to go. That is just like I said, the thing that's been missing from the game. So I don't want to fight 2 elites. Skill. I got lots of skills if I get Gremlin Knob. I do want to take some damage. I don't think you can possibly get the same elite twice, though. So... oh, I would have another shop if I went that way, and I wouldn't be able to buy anything in it. So no, let's just fight the 1 elite. Hopefully we can lose a good amount of hit points to it. If it's Gremlin Knob, we'll certainly lose a good amount of hit points to it! Missed. Oh no, strike! So I could get rid of the weekend. Which, since I have negative energy errors, is actually a great thing to do. Weekend wears off. That's great. Oh, I should have Acid Javelin first to vulnerable him. Oh, then I wouldn't be able to defend. I don't want to defend. Taking damage is what I want to do. Sphere. Missed. 4 negative levels. Wonder if they have something that finishes the effect of negative levels, a finisher card that if they have so many negative levels, you can just kill them instantly. Because that's the way it works in D&D. If you have negative levels equal to your normal hit dice, or your level, I guess, then you just die. Let's not take too much before fighting the elite. Could have got it. Consume illness for free. Bone armor gains 6 block, 1 bones, and 1 artifact. Apply 2 vulnerable, 2 weak. I mean, this is nice, but gaining an artifact is really useful. Although that kind of de-synergizes with my removing a debuff to heal, but that's okay. Enemies apply enough debuffs that I'm not really worried about that not being effective much. Artifact! Let's just save my energy. Take a little bit more damage. Well, again, I don't want to take terribly much before the elites, but I am going to heal 4 from this combat. Alright, Acid Javelin first, then the Energy Arrow. 6 times 3, yeah. And finish you off with a strike. No wheat, no frailing for you. I have bone armor. Yeah, frail does absolutely nothing for enemies, so it should make them vulnerable instead. And of course, I only get one attack. Alright. Scene Pandemic. Toxic smoke screen. Gain 6 block when attacked. Apply 2 poison to the attacker. Alright. And we've seen Finger of Death. I think this could actually be really good against Hexagos since he does 6 times attacks. Yeah, I'm gonna take this because of the Hexaghost. The 6 times attacks will stack him up with 12 poison. Alright, so I want to end this battle at around 25 to 30 hit points. Let's just gain the artifact and continue on. I don't remember if I fought this guy before. He'll stay asleep for the first 3 turns of the battle if you do not deal any hit point damage to him. You can damage his armor as long as you don't break it and deal hit point damage. And then on the 3rd turn he'll wake up. If you wake him up prematurely, he will be stunned for the turn you wake him up. But it's usually better to prepare yourself, especially if you got like powers that you want to get set up or whatever. Or put negative levels on things. 4 times 3, see, that would break him and wake him up. This will not, because it's only 7. That missed. Although I do want to take damage from him. Like I said, I want to end this battle, so yeah, let's go ahead and wake him up now. Having 4 negative levels. I have Power Potion and Dex Potion. Alright, so I need to kind of pace it. I want to block like half of his damage each time. Throw the Toxic Smoke Screen. Call it good there, since I'm about to weaken him. More negative energy arrows. Okay, so he's gonna do the negative strength and negative dex. My artifact will block the negative strength. I'll still be left with the negative dex. Oh no, it's the other way around. Dex first, then strength. 6 block. 36. That's great. Although when I kill him, it'll go to 29. I think I'll let him hit me one more time. Both of his effects are negated. I like that bone armor. Granting an artifact is really, really nice. Alright, so I want to let him hit me for... like 7? No, yeah. Four. 23, yeah, then plus 2 is 25. Perfect. Excellent. Just about where I want to be. Oh, that's nice. That's a good relic to get from that battle. Seen it. Blood is power. Lose 2 hit points, gain 2 strength, and exhaust. What do you do? Go up to 3? You don't exhaust. Ooh, reusable 0-cost strength gain for 2 hit points? That might be a bit overpowered. I was expecting it to go up to 3 strength and still have exhaust. I suppose I'll take it and not upgrade it. So yeah, I think that reusable gain 2 strength is... Well, then again, the trinkets basically did the same thing on the Mad Scientist, and that wasn't really overpowered. I mean, when you got the upgraded trinket, it gave two of the stat. And then the base ones, if you ended up getting 2 of them, that gave you 2. So I guess it isn't. And we're gonna upgrade. What are we gonna upgrade? We're gonna upgrade. What's the bone armor upgrade to? Just 9 block. Toxic smoke screen. Applies 3 poison. Yeah, that's gonna wreck Hexaghost. Assuming I actually get it on the turns when he's doing his 6th attack. Well, let's start out with... Well, actually... Yeah. You don't... Do you do debuffs? I don't think you do debuffs. You buff yourself. But no, you don't do debuffs. So I'll just hit you with that and save my energy. Please get toxic armor. Please get toxic armor. Or toxic smoke. Yes, I got it! Oh, that's gonna wreck him so badly. And if I apply this, it should go to 0. Yeah! Get screwed! 18 poison! Yes! There, have some more poison. And weakened at 2 damage. 2 negative levels. So much for your 2 damage. 6 negative levels. I'm liking this negative level build. If I get a few more cards that apply negative levels, I really won't need much defense. So I'll be able to just wreck their strength. And then the little bit of damage they do to me before I get the negative level stacked up, I can just heal it up. There you go. Some negative levels to boot. Poison and negative levels. Nice. Yeah, you're just done, City. Oh, you got to your second big attack for 1 damage times 6? How about we make that none? Oh, never mind, I killed you. And I gained the 2 hit points back I spent on my strength buff. Yeah! Oh, wow. Rare 10 cost?! Summon a skeleton dragon. Costs 1 energy less for each stack of bones, consuming them. Oh. Deals 5-7 damage to all enemies, applies 1 hellfire to those not already burning. Oh my gosh, hellfire every turn. I can see why that's so hard to cast. That is really, really powerful. Grasp Heart. Deal 25 damage, apply 1 crushed heart, and exhaust. Deals 3 damage each turn, increases by 1 stack each turn. Oh, so 3 damage the first turn, 6 the second, 9 the third. So this would be if you wanted to just focus on defense and let this single card kill it. You literally just have this card plus everything else in your deck defends. That's kind of neat. Negative energy bomb. Remove all negative levels. Deal 6 damage for each stack of negative level removed to all enemies. So that is the negative energy finisher. Well, then again, maybe it's not really a finisher. I mean, even really focusing on negative levels, it's still kind of hard to get. I mean, even throughout that whole battle, I never had more than, what, 6 on him? 36 damage and remove them all? I'd actually rather keep them all. This, I think, needs to be a bit more powerful to balance. Only upgrades to 8? Yeah. Unless there's like a card that adds X negative levels, I guess that could be. Like Life Drain or something. Oh my gosh. I wonder if I could actually cast that ever. I do have Ice Cream! I'm gonna try it! Hell yeah! Let's take the most expensive card in the entire game. That sounds great to me. Oh yeah, I'll take a coffee dripper. Like literally the only energy relic I will never take is the Smith Hammer one. The one that gives you an energy and then will not allow you to upgrade at rest sites. I will never take that, no matter how much I'm hurting for energy. Like I said in one of my tips videos, upgraded cards are your win. Alright, end of video. Okay. So far, I'm getting a kick out of the Necromancer. I'm doing the negative energy build. I got several cards that apply negative levels to the enemy. And, yeah. Right. Why does that still say exhaust? It didn't exhaust when I was using it. Huh. I guess the description just isn't updated in the deck viewer. It does work correctly. It didn't exhaust when I played the upgraded one. I don't think it did. No, yeah, I definitely played it multiple times in a combat. And anyway, thank you guys for joining me, and good luck with the Spire. Almost closed the game. That would suck. No, not exits.